In the future, even after you leave, how do you see relations developing between Argentina and Georgia?
Well, I think it's growing. It's growing, and it will be in the future because we do have a lot of common values, and then we are in the same hemisphere. Although the EFTA project didn't go as we wished, it didn't develop as we wished for another reasons. You know, the World Trade Organization hasn't been established, really, the new relations among different countries, and then we couldn't develop the EFTA, the agreement on between the hemisphere. But we still have bilateral agreements. We still have the trade interest there, and I think that the statistics shows that we getting, you know, business and trade development and also cultural exchange a lot here in Atlanta. I have the honor to receive at least 3 or 4 cultural groups, especially tango. Tango Forever was here twice, which is our best tango show, and then you know, many other culturals. We've had singers from Argentina coming often here also.
Good. And are you aware of cultural exchanges in terms of educational exchange? Are there agreements between universities here and in Argentina?
Yes, there are many bilateral agreement between university, and also we notice that there's a lot of interest of semester terms for learning, especially language in Argentina. And then there's a group that also goes from the Georgia State University every August. In fact, I think that they might be returning any time. They always go there for 3 weeks and meet businessmen. This is at the end of the MBA on business, leading by Dr. Bruce, David Bruce. And also the Georgia Tech also sending some students there, and I think the state of State of Georgia University in Athens, they do have another groups that regularly goes to Argentina.
Wonderful. On these trips and maybe on your trade mission trips, do you fly on Delta Airlines?
Of course, yes, of course. That has been the key. We used to say that it's a bridge between Argentina and Atlanta, and obviously the Southeast. Since December 2004, when the direct flight Atlanta-Buenos Aires was reestablished, I think they've done a great business because, at least from my experience, each time that you have to consider going to Buenos Aires, you better take a reserve in advance because it's always full. And it's every day. There are 2 planes. One, they leave in at the same time at 8 p.m. One from Atlanta, one from Buenos Aires. They cross over the ocean, and then they arrive next morning.
Finally, you will be leaving in a few days, and you'll be returning to Buenos Aires.
Yes, indeed. It's always a tradition. It's a 5 years term abroad. Then we return for a period of about 2 years before we get a new assignment. Yeah.
And what will you be doing when you are in Buenos Aires?
Well, I will be involved in the Mercosur negotiations, which is a different field that I've been doing 5 years here, dealing mainly consular affairs and trade promotion. It will be very challenging. I have done these issues before because I was appointed for 5 years at our mission to the European Union, and that I was also involved in the negotiations between Argentina and the European Union. But now we are very excited to to start this new issue. Although I'm very sad to leave Atlanta. Certainly, we had a wonderful time here, especially because of the hospitality and the cordiality and the friendship of the people of Atlanta, and particularly of Georgia. You know, the southern hospitality does really works.